When I'm working with folks to enhance their levels of success, wealth, happiness, whatever it might be, one of the biggest fears that comes up for so many people is if I'm doing better, other people will feel bad. Um, I'm going to do a little bit more of an introduction before we start the formal tapping round, but I'm going to encourage you to already start tapping while I give this preamble. So either tapping collarbone, you can be tapping different points. You can learn about tapping if you're not already familiar in the information box down below. So I'm shooting this video in 2026 during the World Cup. The finals are this weekend. And so we have, some big stars like Leo Messi and Kylian Mbappe who are in contention for the Golden Boot because they're have been the highest scorers. And people love that. You see multitudes of people wearing jerseys with their names across the back. And they're not wearing those saying, yeah, this is the name of the person who makes me feel bad about not being a soccer star or a football star. As human beings, we celebrate people who excel. And yet, so many of us have this belief that we shouldn't because that'll make us feel bad. We're not sitting there watching World Cup going, yeah, here's all the people making me feel like crap about myself. We're excited. We want to see them play well. We want to see that, not just with, sports, but with all kinds of different things. And where did we get this belief that, what people really want is for us to play small? And we tend to do this. So the same person who is, wearing a Messi jersey may at the same time be telling someone in their family, oh, so nice for you to get that raise. Why do we do this in our families or in our communities? Um, let's clear that out and let's recognize that there is a part of us that wants to see success. And it's actually a gift because, we're thrilled when we see people excel. Getting to that place where we say, okay, I choose to be someone who is excelling. It may not be, I'm winning the golden boot in the World Cup. It doesn't have to be that. But whatever it is for you, your success, your health and well-being, your happiness, your wealth, whatever it might be, does benefit others. And if they're not seeing that right away, it's because they're afraid that they're not allowed to shine and they're holding themselves back and they want to feel comfortable doing that. It's okay for someone that I don't know to be out there and I'll wear their jersey and celebrate their success, just not in my immediate environment. Um, so, with that thought, let's set ourselves free to see what can be even better for ourselves and those around us. So please taking full responsibility for your own well-being. Even though I'm afraid it's wrong for me to shine, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I've been told that it's wrong for me to shine, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I have been convinced that it would be wrong for me to shine, because that would make other people feel bad. So no matter what potential I might have, I should abandon that for the sake of less fortunate people, so I don't hurt anyone's feelings. Those same people who are excited to see other people be big stars, but not me. And even though I've been convinced it would be wrong for me to shine, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe anyone else involved in these beliefs, the people who taught me this, they were doing the best they could. And now I choose to set myself free. All this belief that it would be wrong to shine, all this belief that it would be wrong for me to shine. It's okay for other people to shine. People that my friends and family don't personally know. They're happy to see strangers succeed, but they would feel bad if I succeed. At least that's what I've been taught. And maybe they've blatantly said that. Maybe when something good happens for me, they say, "Oh, that must be nice for you." And they make it clear that they're not happy about my success. I sure hope I don't do that. I choose to celebrate other people's success, especially the people that I love. And I choose to notice when I may not have always done so, or I may have been envious of their success and made it clear that I wasn't entirely happy about it. I don't need to judge myself for that. I don't need to shame myself for that. I do choose to get curious about it. Why would I be unhappy when someone I love succeeds? Because of fears inside? Maybe I'm afraid that I don't have what it takes, which is a misunderstanding. I may not be able to succeed the way they do in the same area, but I have potential for more success. So I don't need to feel envious. I choose to clear what keeps me from being happy about that. And then maybe I can teach other people to do that so that they will celebrate my success. And part of me says, but I have to wait until they figure that out. When I know they'll be happy for my success, when I'm confident that they would wear a jersey with my name on the back, then I can allow myself to tap into my potential. Pun not entirely intended. But I'm tired of waiting. And I'm making the world wait too. What if Leo Messi's siblings were jealous? And he stopped playing so well so as not to make them uncomfortable. What if, as a child, Erling Haaland was told not to outshow the other players on the team? Yeah, don't score so many goals. It makes the other kids feel bad. Instead, he inspires others to score more. We need to have people shining to inspire us. I choose to inspire people. I was given great light. I am meant to shine it. And maybe I've been told to play small for so long. I may have convinced myself that potential isn't there. And that's true of so many people. And that's why we get envious of people who are shining. But it's a misunderstanding. The only people who will feel bad about my success are the ones who are convinced that they don't have the potential or have been convinced they need to downplay their potential for the sake of others. Both of those are misunderstandings. And I refuse to play that game anymore. I have so much more potential in all kinds of different ways. And my playing small doesn't serve the world. Shining does. I choose to clear all these old fears, all this fear of who will be hurt if I shine. It's an act of love for them for me to shine. I'm allowing myself to know this in every fiber of my being. Even if they don't see it right away. It's like making my kids eat their vegetables. They'll thank me someday. I'm giving myself permission to shine. I am meant to shine. I absolutely have the potential to shine more. And it really is a gift for others. I am allowing myself to shine. And I'm allowing myself to feel really good about that. In body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, go inside. And just allow yourself to be aware of what's going on in there. Notice if you need to lather, rinse, repeat. Hopefully you just feel much more freedom to find out what you're capable of that feels good for you and really does benefit others. And you can open your eyes and please, please share the best of your gifts and talents with the world and inspire others to find out how they can do the same. Please and thank you. And when stuff gets in the way, I'm here for you. Thanks.